The last year and a half has been enlightening. It has been a moment of teaching, a year of teaching, of seeing what I am capable of, seeing where I started, where I have ended up at.
A few moments later.
Like 2025, January, I was 290 pounds. Months before that, I was in the ER with blood clots in my legs. And I was fortunate they did not break off and go into my lungs and kill me, because that was a possibility. Like, I could have died. And that was like my wake up call, because everybody, when they're at a place, like physically and mentally, they reach a point where they realize they cannot continue going in the direction they are going, because it could very well cost them their lives. For me, it was blood clots, because that could have been a lot worse. I could have just ignored the pain and tried to soldier through and keep on working and keep on walking and like keep on walking on them and doing my job that I had at the time before where I am now all came to be. But yeah. like I have ADHD, so like sometimes I have like little moments where my brain just kind of fires or misfires, and like there's like this blank moment I'm trying to think about what I'm trying to do. But I am restarting my particular journey to weight loss. I had stopped for a little bit after coming off of trizepatide. I got very discouraged because I started gaining weight, and I gained like almost 10 pounds a month until I reached 230 pounds. We are almost to August. Yesterday, I went and I saw a bariatric surgeon to discuss the possibility of continuing my weight loss and going over options. I am a little under 230 pounds right now. We discussed the methods, we talked about my history, about where I am physically, how my eating is, how my coping strategies are, how I have PCOS, which makes losing weight considerably harder than for those who don't have it, because it is a metabolic and endocrine disorder that disrupts the hormones. I have issues with like food noise, like this constant like thinking of like food, because I have a E to the D, uh, an issue with just food in general, which I am actively working on with the assistance and the help of a care team. I have a psychiatrist, I have a caseworker. I'm getting ready to go back into therapy. The hospital is getting ready to set me up with a psych eval to see if surgery is something that would be beneficial to me, if I will be able to handle the challenges and the changes that the surgery would make, like it would make happen. Because getting part of your stomach cut and removed is a big change to the body. It's a lot of stress. There's lots of like stitches involved and lots of changes, and like what you can and cannot eat changes, and how much food you can hold inside of your stomach, that changes. And that is something that I am very likely going to be going through. And I'm going to be doing it with my little sister. She is getting the SADie, which is a combination of the sleeve and the gastric bypass. It's a more invasive, longer surgery. While mine, like I'll be in the ER for like 20, 30 minutes, and the noise in the background is my kitten trying to climb up my closet. If you have cats, you know that every surface in your room is basically their personal playground, and they do not care for manners. But yes, surgery. That is a possibility in my future. With the sleeve, he said that I would lose probably 60 to 70 pounds, which would put me about 160 once that process is done. And if I continue losing 3 to 4 pounds a month. Up until then, I can easily get down to like 130 to 140 pounds, which is kind of like where ideally someone at my height would be at, especially at my current age. And so that's one of the things that's going on. Like, and on top of that, like, everything around me is like, I am going to the gym 3 to 5 times a week. We're getting ready to start, me and my little sister, we're getting ready to do swimming once a week as kind of like our full body exercise and to get into the pool, because my little sister, she has fibromyalgia, she has lupus, and her mobility is limited. And so swimming is a lot easier, but she's also doing strength training with me a couple days out of the week. We're working on moving more and like changing our diet and being more mindful about food. And we're trying to make all of these changes to get to a place where we are more functional and happier with ourselves and what we are capable of doing. So that is essentially everything that is happening right now. Like, I'm not going to keep this video very long. This is just kind of like a little update. This is what is happening. This is where things are going to be moving on forward. And like, on top of all of that, I am working on a short story. I have chickens that I am taking care of. I have a puppy that I am training to be a psychiatric service dog. And like nature walks that I want to do more. And I want to go to a couple state parks and get videos of like the locations and the areas around there. And just, there's so much things that I want to do that I did not feel were possible when I was heavier. And like, I want to get like cuter clothes and like kind of develop a wardrobe that reflects me personally. So there's like all of these different things I want to do, these things I different want to try, things that I will probably put up on YouTube in the future. So if these sound like things that you would be interested in, stick around, because the future is wide open and there's no telling where I might end up at. So see you next time. Bye.